Hello and welcome to Kitchen Counter Crafts. If you like this video, would you please like, comment, share, and subscribe? And if you will, hit the bell icon. You can be notified of new videos. Our collaborative art journal is all done. So I just wanted to do a flip through or walk through and just excuse the ink on my fingers. That is not dirt, that is green ink from my huge mess up doing an ink review video. So my pen pal in Ohio and I have been exchanging this back and forth. So this journal's actually seen quite a few miles, and I just wanted to flip through it because she wrote in her last letter that she's done, and then you're gonna see why she's done because I was pretty sad about it. But when I opened it up, I was like, okay, now I know why she's done. So she has this amazing, beautiful boho bead that she made, and it's got like beautiful yarn and beads and a lovely little bird at the end, a charm, and then one of these little safety pins on there as well. So I just hooked it on here because it was actually hooked to, I think, this ribbon here, and then it was in the way, so I took that off. But this journal is actually a 2023 planner from Paper Blanks, and I don't think it's in here anymore because we covered it all up. So let's just flip through this, shall we? So I had actually made her this card, and then she cut that and put that in here. And then her name is Lily, so you'll see little bits of her handwriting in there. This is a little fabric that I added, and some washi tape that I actually sent her on a letter that made it into our journal, which is kind of sweet because both of us actually put washi tape in from our thing. So here's a few things that she added to a little piece of paper that I had put in there, and she tucked in a few items, and then she had made this page, and then that is a picture of a lily that I had drawn for her that she cut out. So I love this journal because it's actually very personal, and we really did try to do quite a bit of art in here. So I thought this was kind of fun. So I did this here on top of her art, and I put an L for Lily and an M for me so that it wouldn't hide her art, but really kind of showed through like water on there. So anyway, pretty cool. So this is a true collaboration for both of us because she put all the red and the tiger and the lanterns and the gold, and this is a little envelope that I had sent her, but then it just all reminded me of a very like Far East look. So I added to it and then drew some stuff and then just wrote like some remembrances and things. So I added this card in here. It's just a little place card, and no, did she add it? I don't remember if she did or not. One of us added a card, but then I drew on here. I think it is her card because she has this on there. But anyway, so I mean the collaboration is like here and there, and I just kind of forgot who did what, but I added some henna patterns because I do henna, and so that's just fun. And then I had some stuff here, but she put some stamps and then more tigers, and this is kind of neat. She punched a hole and then added a little tiger charm. So cute and so fun. And you could actually open this up and jot down some notes in there, which we did not do. Now I have to tell you that I was really impressed by her art. Why am I holding this? My hand's cramping. Let's set that down. There we go. So she has done a lot of painting through this, and it's beautiful. And so she loves bunny rabbits, and so you'll see those echoed through, and this is a lovely ribbon that she added to this as well, and some ribbon here. And then she wrote some things in silver with a bunny. And then this is something I did. It was a scrapbook of like just scrapbook cardstock of an old map, and so I love to draw on there. So I drew these things on there to make it look like an old world map. So anyway, and then we also decided that we would just try to sign wherever, you know, if we added art to these. So I thought that was brilliant because not only does it serve as a reminder of who did what, but also helps us to just have this really nice recollection later on. So this was her page, and she loved birds. And then she added a lovely pocket with a beautiful artwork. And I had made a little pocket here, but she added this to it, which I love, love, love. And then I had a die cut of a feather that I made to add to it for her birdies. And then she had painted this, but I added a quote by Charles Spurgeon. And it is a great thing to praise Jesus Christ by day, but there is no music sweeter than the nightingale's, and she praises God by night. And so this is called Songs in the Night, and that's referring to Job 35:10. So she painted that, and then I added that, and I just love it so much. And then this is a little note that I had written her with that bird. And then there's some fabric that I had, but neither one of us put anything on here. And just some like chocolate coins from Christmas, and a little tag that I made with just some, you know, like packaging with a butterfly. And then she had this lovely art here. It says seed money. That's why we have the chocolate coins for the money, which is kind of cute too. So these are feathers from her birdies, and it says make art and mail art with the bird stamp there. And then I just added a coupon to the back of that because didn't know what to add. And then this is hers also, a little glassine envelope. And I just love our little odds and ends. She had a bird sticker with a little circle, and then I added this beautiful image that has some writing in Arabic in there. Just both of us looking for places that we can add just personal touches here and there. And then this I made for her, which was adding from a little book plate that had, oops, off camera here, a little lily. So there's a lily, Western red lily for her. And then a bookmark that I made with some fabric with a birdie cage. And then let me just clip that there. And then just some die cut butterflies. And then this is something that she had mailed me, so I cut that out of my letter that she sent, but because it matched the purples really well. And then added this little thing here, and then added that, which just has a little bird cage. And then some more verses, and then just some reflections. And then I painted this, that he cares for the birds. And then it has just a scissor-tail flycatcher, which is the state bird for Oklahoma. So added that in there. And then she had this yellow page with flowers, and so I decided to do more henna art. I was going through that kind of Eastern theme. And then she had a little bunny rabbit that I added a crown to, and this is like a paper doll, which is so cute. And it's like a money bunny, so I put a little check behind it. And this is also hers, so I added the sticker that I had again with the Eastern theme. This was hers. That's what that henna page looked like. So it was just kind of blank with this, not blank, but it had this in it, and so I decided to add that. Now this is one of my favorite pages. It's a painting that she did of a bunny rabbit, and I love the tone on tone and the way she used watercolors. And then this is my page here, and that's just me fortifying the ribbon. So this is a door that opens, and it has a little Art Deco girl in there, and I wanted it to look gothic. And I actually dyed this paper using fountain pen ink, so Lily and I have that in common, where we both love fountain pen. So put some gold in there, gold shimmer, and gold paint. So it looks very, I think, very cool. And so you can't just leave the back side of the door. So the back side has some paper covering and then some lanterns and another. So this side's more Gothic, and then this one is like a Pakistani arch, which is part of my culture. So I have a verse from Revelation 3:20. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hears my voice and opens the door, I will come in to him and eat with him and he with me. And that's Jesus speaking. So there's a key and a door. And then I have a note on how I dyed the paper so that if she wanted to replicate that, she could. And then my signature on the side. And then this is Lily's painting. She's quite wonderful at drawing and painting birds. So I've really enjoyed her art throughout all of this. And then this is just a tea bag thing that I put, but I have, oh, I'm off screen. There we go. And I'm going to be adding a charm to this, which I just kind of forgot to do. And then I just added some napkin decoupage and really have not done anything to this page. So this page still needs a little bit before I mail it back to her. And then we have this page that she did, and it looks like she scanned some of her artwork and some stitching, which is really cool. Here, I'm going to show this to you. So it looks like, I don't know, like some embroidery or some, like maybe even a pillow or something like that. And so she's got her signature there, but she scanned that. And then I have some coffee dyed paper that kind of looks like an old book there, because I didn't want to ruin this, to be quite honest. And then she also did this page, which this one is a layered envelope that I made for her. So she scanned that. I thought that was so brilliant because when I flipped through it, I was like, wait, I remember that paper clip. I sent her that. So I just kind of jotted down what it was, and that I thought was very sweet. And this is the other part of that paper. So what I did was I just added some little charms over here. They're supposed to look like buttons. Then I added this little notebook that I made with just a few odds and ends and a little satin ribbon, and I put that here. And then she has this here, and it says like she had some clothes, a comb here, button there, and the mirror to see. So I wanted to add a button there, and then just something sewn here because this page says sewing on the top. So I had this part that I added with a button, a little bit of a measuring tape ribbon, a piece of muslin that I stamped, and then I just added all of that up there with another one of those little safety pins. There's another one of Lily's her bird art, so kind of blanked out there for a second. And then there's some I'm sure it's like antique vintage lace that she put there, so I pinned it to that. And then here's a tag that she made, and it's quite beautiful. And then another one of her artwork, and I put fly, and then the ink kind of went everywhere because it's on fabric, so sorry about that, Lily. But you know, experimentation during this. And there's another one of her bird art, so beautiful, beautiful. And she put a little dangling tab, a stamp, some fabric here, just adding texture layer upon layer. So it looks like scrapbook paper, art, sticker, fabric, and then a tag. So just even in this, there's about 5-6 layers. That's super cool. So then she has some beads that she poked a hole here and put, and then another stamp, and then a little flower that she made with wishes. And that's where her part ended, and that's why she said she was done, because that's all that was left. So here's my new part, and so I just recently did that. And we're gonna continue on with the bird theme. So I have some scrapbook paper that has some stuff, and I put a little check duplicate thing, and then a bird that I watercolored with some of my metallic paints, so just fun. And then just recently bought some of these faux stamps because I just loved all the ones that she has used in here, and I didn't have any, so kind of felt like I was missing out. Where are her stamps? They're somewhere here. I had some like fabric-y ones, but anyway, I wanted to add my own. So there it is. Ha ha. All right. And then this is a decoupage napkin with a hymnal and then something out of my calendar, just a note on September 11th, which is like why it's important to me. And then a tag that I made. And then I also colored this part with a metallic paint and some washi tape. So just a few, I'm sure they're birdie odds and ends. Yep, there we go. More birds. Shocker. All right, so just a few things here. Then I decided, since Lily's gonna paint birds, I will too. This is a red-breasted robin, so I painted that. And then just put a little kind of a tag here that says art. Can you even see that? There it is. And then decoupage napkin with some tissue over it. So mine are actually a lot more plain. Hers are kind of like layer upon layer, which is really nice. This is just a little thing that says important information. I made a pocket with a tag, and then just have another little scrapbook piece here that I put a tab on top. And then I tried to make like a double Dutch door. So I glued 2 pieces together and then scrapbook. And so these have several layers. So there's napkin, sticker, washi, paper, and then I put a little bird on that one. Same thing with this one, and also a little bird on that side. Another bird over here that actually pulls out like an accordion. Let me zoom out a little bit. There we go, like that. And then it has a piece of like letter, you know, the letter windows that I made into a pocket. And I set that in here. And then I just made a little belly band so that could go inside. And you know, you don't even have to take that out if you don't want to, but it's tucked away behind this, and then you can have some journaling space there. And then another little bird here, and nothing here yet, so I'm still trying to figure out what I want to put. Sometimes inspiration doesn't strike you all at once. In fact, it's very rare for me to have that, and I just like putting little pieces of paper. She loves rabbits. I think I mentioned that before. So just my rabbit stickers, some rabbit background scrapbook paper. And then inspiration did strike me on this. So I actually had that. Did I have that? Yes, that's mine. Okay, I had a sticker, some beautiful scrapbook paper that I thought went really well. And it reminded me of this page here. Where are you? That. So it reminded me of all the reds and the eastern part of that piece of that part of the journal. There it is. That's what I was trying to say. So it reminds me of this. So I like that it's kind of almost at the very end, but instead of tigers, it's birds. So what I did was I took a die cut that I have of birds. So there's that one. And then I like to use the negative and the actual image. So the die cut is right there. And then I painted that with gold. And then I took the negative image and then drew and then painted a little bit on the inside. So there's 2 cute little birds there. And then this just says forget me not, because we're also doing a little bit of flowers. Here's some really cool fabric that I had, and not really much here. I made journal a little bit of a note for her before we end all of this. And then this is her painting that I added scrapbook paper to, and then she put this at the end, and that is her owl there. That's so cool that she painted it with white ink. So God my maker, who gives songs in the night, from the verse from Job. So that is the end, and that's when we send and received. And then she has a little pocket that I just put this here to remind me to put something in here for her at the very end, so that when she opens this, if she watches this video, it's not like, oh yeah, I saw all that in the video. There's still a few things left to add, and I'll be adding those, Lily, and I'm just so excited that you and I embarked on this adventure. And in her first letter, she said, let's try to do this in 1 year. Hopefully we can finish this up in 1 year. And lo and behold, it's April and we're done. So that should tell you something. But I didn't even mention here, we have a few dangle things that she's added. So some beautiful ribbons. I think I mentioned the beads up here. And then on my door one, I added a key and then a little bead that reminds me of the lanterns that I made over here. And then she also added this at the very beginning. So beautiful, like an antique type of a bead. So pretty. Anyway, I don't know if you've ever done a collaborative journal. This is the first time that I've ever had anything like this, where it was a long distance thing. And I'll tell you, it was very challenging, because sometimes you see somebody else's art and you're like, whoa, that is just amazingly beautiful. And then you're like, wow, I don't know if I can compete with that. But I'll tell you, it's not really about a competition. It's just about it's about just doing and enjoying and having fun with it. And sometimes I just had the journal sitting out and I thought, you know, I want to know, like, what should I put on here? And I didn't even think about this, but I had these butterflies laying here. And so I just was thinking, like, I wonder what she would like. I wonder what I can do. I wonder what I can add. And so I just think that it was very, it really challenged me. And it also was very exciting to get the journal back and then see what was added to it. And I just think it's beautiful. And I love what she did. She painted and then just cut these out. So if you're not sure about your art, or maybe you are sure and you made something like this, this may even be scanned. So I don't know if she scanned some of her art or if this is just freehand, you know, drawn in there. I don't know, but I just think it's just been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of a challenge. Sometimes this journal just kind of showed up at my doorstep, and then I'll tell you, I just kind of sat there and stared at it for a few days until I was like, I don't even know what to put in here. And so it just, it was a process. And I think it stretched me and challenged me, but also at the end, I think it's just really a treat to look at. And Lily, I'm so excited to send this back to you. And I just know that this is a lovely treasure, and it's been so fun. So I get to keep the video and she gets to keep the journal, and I think that's totally fair since she bought it. So there you go. And anyway, as far as the Paper Blanks journal, I know that she was very disappointed in it, but I thought it was fine. I mean, it held up, and that's really what you can, you know, more than what you can ask for. But look at how this thing is stressed. It's just stressed out. So anyway, so fun. I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope it encourages you to play and join art collaborative, or even, you know, like ask one of your friends and say, hey, you wanna do this together? I'm gonna have to stick this on here after, but just get together with somebody and see what you can come up with. And who knows, you might end up with birds and flowers and bunnies in yours. That's kind of how we ended up, and I love it. I think that part was so super fun. So hope you enjoyed this video. Would you just comment and tell me what you think? Does this stretch you? Does it give you any ideas on what to do with your junk journals, and maybe some things to add? Or maybe it hopefully gives you some other ideas on, I don't know, something very new. So the whole idea of art is to create something new and encourage somebody else to try something else. So until next time, bye.